You guys asked the question, why do Destiny Parker want to be part of CIY staff? Um, well, going into the summer, I was a little disappointed to find out that I was part of the CIY rep for my school, Mid-Atlantic Christian University. Um, I just felt like I wasn't gonna get the one-on-one relationship with the students. I felt like I wasn't gonna get to share my testimony and things in that nature. And I think at the beginning of the summer, I was more about self rather than, hey, what do God want you to do? And everybody knows when you want one thing, God just like trickles in and just changes your route, because that's what He did. He sent me to CIY. And once I got there and I got plugged in with one of the best CIY intern teams I could ever be a part of, I absolutely fell in love with it. It was just amazing just to see how you guys take the talents of people. Like, it's just amazing to see how you guys take individuals and put them together and make a 5-day event with different talents such as customer service, backstage, merchandise, organization. It was just mind boggling just to see how you guys could do that. And I know you guys talk a lot about kingdom work. I think college interns for CLY is the true definition of a kingdom worker. Everything is solely behind the scenes. Nobody's asking for Grammys for getting this person out on stage first or selling the most merchandise. Nobody's asking for Grammys for any of that. It's everything is behind the scenes, and it's just amazing to see the effect that college interns have for students. Like, you put on this 5-day event for 1,500 students, and because you sent a speaker out there on time, or because you got a child inside a dorm room when there was no other rooms, this person is now been able to hear the gospel. This person now has been able to fellowship and worship with other people their age, and be able to be together and come together in Christ and be united and get to worship. It's truly amazing. I just couldn't have asked for a better summer this year. And it's not even just through what you guys do for the interns. It's just what the interns can do for the students. Like I said, it's 5 days, a few interns, and you got a phenomenal event at that. And everything is just like, wow. Like, I've never been the backstage part of it. I've always been inside, like being a student and coming in and doing all that, like with different events. I wasn't necessarily CIY Move, but I was at CCYC and just stuff like that, and just being a student and coming in and worshiping and everything. You don't think about everything that was put into it by the speakers or by the people that's sending cues for people to go on stage and everything. It's just amazing what God can do with talents and abilities, and I really want to be a part of that, and not just with that, but the relationships that I've gained this summer through the interns, um, through the speakers, the other college reps, and through MCs. I just feel like those are my lifelong friends and my lifelong friendships, and I've made that over the course of some friendships was within 2 weeks, and with the intern team it was within a matter of a few weeks. But I think being a part of that is phenomenal, and I would be honored to be a part of an event such as CIY Move. You guys also asked additional questions. One of them was holiday traditions. I do indeed have a holiday tradition with my family, and it's the ugly sweater supper. That's where my family and we all come together, fellowship, love on each other, and we wear our ugliest sweaters. And we have a contest and kind of give out things for that and stuff like that. And we also play Bad Santa, which gets a little intense sometimes. So that's really my favorite, pretty much my favorite thing that I do with my family or family tradition. But it was a really funny story to that family tradition. So one year my grandma was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be at the I'm not gonna be at the ugly sweater supper this year, so I need you to do this and this and this for me." I was like, "Okay, sure." Well, like 3 years prior, my grandma brought me the ugliest sweater I could have ever that you could have ever imagined. It was ugly. It was terrible. And so I was just like, okay. And what did I wear to that dinner? I wore my ugliest sweater that my grandma brought me. So I was wearing a sweater, and Lord beholds, my grandma walks in and speaks to everybody, and I was just like, "I thought you were gonna be here." She's like, "Yeah, things came up, so I'm here anyway." And she was like, "I like that sweater." I was like, "Huh, I like it too." Most awkward thing I've ever came into across with my grandma. So it was really funny. And fun fact, hashtag I won the ugly sweater contest with the sweater my grandma bought me. It's pretty fun, yet embarrassing. So that's all, I guess. Looking forward to hearing back from you guys. See ya.